9/11 to most people around the world was a terrorist attack. What really happened was we went from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. The Pope wears a fish hat, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. The fish hat represents the age of Pisces because Pisces in Western astrology is the most religious sign by far. So you would agree, just like everyone else would, that 100, 200, 300, 400 years ago, people were a lot more religious than they are now.
That's fair.
That's without question. Like all the religious fanatics now, the mild 5% of them, they were all like that fucking 300 years ago. So things have changed and things have slowly been going from faith to knowledge. Now we're in the age of Aquarius,
AI
and
as
people
well.
are, there you go, and people are more and more likely to resonate with this type of information. So Jalen Brown learned this stuff in the snake year. The snake, that's when you started learning this stuff, quite frankly. In the snake year.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. At the beginning, I was kind of like, "Yo, what is this?" But I see the silver lining here, man. It's very powerful.
And some people want to call this Kabbalah magic. I don't study the Kabbalah. This has nothing to do with any kind of sorcery or anything like that. This is the Matrix code.
If it was, I wouldn't be here.
This is the Matrix code. He has seen it with his own eyes. Kyrie has seen it. Jalen has seen it. Everyone in the studio has seen it. And here's the whole point. You can't communicate with the prime creator. I know some people might say you can pray to him, whatever, but there's no direct communication. I hope no one is so egotistical that they think they can actually talk to the creator. But the creator has left signs and clues for us.
The Bible.
Some would call it the Bible. Some would call it the Quran. Some would call it the Talmud. I'm going to add that one too. I will tell you there's one thing every single one of those books have in common. They all have numbers in them. The numbers are the closest thing to perfection there is in this simulation that we call life. And once you start understanding the energy, once you start understanding the numbers, then your connection to whatever the creator is a lot stronger. Why? Because on 7 days, you're supposed to learn. On 8 days, you're supposed to make money. On 5 days, you're supposed to have sex. This is how the fucking game works. And if you go with the flow of the energy, it's just like going with the river. If you go with the water, if you go with the tide, you don't have to fight those unnecessary battles in life.
It's smooth.
It's smooth. What does that mean? That means if you go against the energy, it's going to be a real fucking rocky. If you're making business trips on fucking 9 days and they go fucking fucked up, what do you think's going to happen? You have to go with the energy. When I had kids, you best believe they were conceived on 5 days. Because that is how it's supposed to work. You want proof? It's in the fucking English language. Sex first vowel E. Seed first vowel E. Pregnant first vowel E. E is the 5th letter. The numbers and the language are connected. The first language that was connected to numerology was Greek. The second was Hebrew. The third and final was English. Think about this.
Think about
That is yours. This
Think
is yours.
about this.
I'm trying, brother.
this.
English, Hebrew, and Greek. E, E, E. It's all connected. What is the number of evolution? 5. See, I did it backwards, but right there. Why? The 5 is right in the middle. The 5 is open on both sides. It is the most likely to change. Most 5s, when they grow up, when they're little kids, they lean Democrat. And then they start becoming hard fucking right conservative. Ask Michael Savage. Perfect example of this. A lot of 5s in the very beginning, liberal mindset. And then when they see how life works, they become staunch fucking conservatives. They evolve. And so has the language system which the founders, whoever these people are, whatever, I'm not even going to go into who created all of this. That's a whole different rabbit hole. It's real, okay? I don't need to tell you how the fucking pistons and the engine work to see it's fucking driving down the street. Fill it with gas, it works. The numerology, go with the system. Don't try to understand how it fucking came about, because quite frankly, most of you don't even have the mindset to understand the little stuff. How the fuck you gonna understand the big stuff? Now you're over here at preschool. I'm trying to get you to kindergarten. Some of you motherfuckers have to push and drag through. Other people can start seeing in high school. Others who've been around me, college, universities, teachers. But for most of you, just know this stuff works. Just like not everyone can be an NBA player, but everyone can know how to shoot in the backyard in the gym, right?
Pretty much.
So I don't want to talk down to you guys the whole podcast. I do that long enough anyways. You know?
I'll give you guys upward advice and love.
Hey, that's why this works. Black, white, nice, mean, you know, whatever. You know, I could say some other.
You could.
But we're trying to keep this real clean for you too.
But I want to bring up something real quick that I saw actually yesterday, where I have a friend of mine. He's in IT. He's always been focused on following his craft and his career and doing different jobs with companies. But he's like, you know what? I have no time left. My time is limited for what I can do because I'm focused on my work and I'm locked in. However, I need my time back. So I went to Gemini and said, here's what I do. Here's my time frame between 8 to maybe 8 p.m. Every single day, and I need my time back. It gave him a list of things he could do and a schedule and a procedure he could follow to minimize his time spent working. When I tell you, within 4 months, he went from literally like 7 days a week to 2 days a week. And I'm like, he kind of like cut out the time and employees he had and made more money. I'm like, this is crazy because like his entire business is built off of like obviously having employees, of course, and focusing on like, you know, his career. But Gemini gave him a full plan to fire employees, make more money, and get time. This is bad, fellas. Like, and that's just a small business owner by himself. Imagine these companies, Oracle, 30K laid off. That's crazy, bro. So I think AI is really innovative and great.
AI has no soul.
But about to say, they don't care about us.
It has
as
no
humans.
soul.
These numbers, bro.
Because it's pure profit for these people. They don't give a fuck who they step over because they have no soul. They have no conscience.
Yeah.
They're all about the bottom line. So listen, I'm a conservative. I'm a capitalist. But you know, if someone's at the hospital and they're dying and they don't have insurance, what do you think? I'm going to say no? AI will. AI will say, no, we're going to lose money on this. We can't have that. So it lacks that compassion. So when it gives you answers, it doesn't do it with any spirit or any soul. That's the problem. I'm not saying AI is not smarter than every human being right now.
Yeah, probably is.
I'm not saying that's not, you know, but what I'm saying is it doesn't think like us because it's only programmed to think like the people who programmed it.
Also, look at YouTube. Their entire system now is based off of AI algo procedures. So, for example, let's say you have the wrong wording or the wrong, like, I guess, pictures or images, you can get banned like this. And it's kind of like, how do you dispute that? It's AI. Yeah. So I think human interaction and human reviews are kind of like in the gutter now, and they're just focused on how they can do this quickly, efficiently, and save money. So your job is at stake, man, wherever you're at. So be careful.
Yeah. Well, let me go back to the NBA for a second.
Sure.
NBA playoffs are starting real soon. And I said this before. I would not want to play the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets were renamed to the Hornets from the Bobcats in 2014, Year of the Horse. Since February 17th, when the Year of the Horse started, they're about 17-5. We're talking about a losing team that just started winning. And by the way, when you spell Hornet, the first 3 letters, the same as horse. So again, I'm not saying they're winning the NBA Finals. I'm just saying I would not want to play this team in the first round of the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. But the Charlotte Hornets are a perfect example of not everyone can be the best at everything, Fresh. Because the Charlotte Hornets were owned by a guy by the name of Michael Jordan, born 2/17/1963.
Oh man.
Now, Michael Jordan is enjoying an amazing fucking year in NASCAR. His fucking team is winning over and over. And I said he would have a fucking great year. Why? Because even though he's not a horse, the year of the horse started February 17th. And because his birthday is on February 17th, the same day the year of the horse started, the energy affected him too, even though they're different signs.
Really?
So that's why his team that he owns is doing so fucking well right now. But when it comes to the Hornets, he failed. He is the best basketball player of all time. There is no question. I don't want to hear anything about Bill Russell or Chamberlain. I don't want to hear anything about LeBron James, who lost 6 NBA fucking finals. I don't want to hear about anything about Kobe. A carbon copy cannot be better than their original. All right. It is what it is. Even though Kobe and Michael were both 11 life paths. So, the energy was there. But when it comes down to this, he failed. He could not win an NBA title. Hell, his team couldn't even fucking make the playoffs. He couldn't even have a winning season. But he was the best basketball player who ever lived, but he couldn't do the front office. You know what that means? That means all the people who sit back there and say, yo, you suck at this, you suck at this, you suck at this. You don't know what else they're fucking doing. Let me make this clear. Fresh and Fit wouldn't exist without this guy. Myron is the face. Myron is the A-Mite. But this guy, what he did behind the scenes, not just for Fresh and Fit, but for other people who are extremely ungrateful, he built a relationship with people at the very fucking top. And that right there is worth more than all your clout, all your education, all your fucking knowledge of the media. Because without that one relationship, would you have survived?
No, definitely not. Yeah, but that's why life works, man. It's kind of like you can have the best skill set and best talent.
Tell him.
But without network,
Tell him.
actual help, you can't do it alone. A lone wolf doesn't survive in the forest because it's good. It's because you need a pack to protect you when you're looking from the front versus the back. And honestly, man, like even in the streamer community itself, like for streamers, like they need a team, no matter who you are. So I think having that,
We can't run this shit without Bills.
No, we can't.
This shit wouldn't exist without Brandon.
Brandon, yeah,
Flat out.
yeah, you need a team, man. So that's very
You
important.
think I know how to build this shit? You think I know how to operate in this
Well,
shit?
here's the good part.
Yo, getting me to push the buttons. You're already fucking doing some things. But let me, here, this is yours, by the way.
It's not
We don't
funny.
even want me to have that. I talk.
Soundbite.
I run my mouth. I get clips.
Yeah. he does
All
that.
the other shit, yo, that's for them.
Guys, by the
I
way,
do this.
the new meta now is clip, by the way. If you didn't know, clips and live streams are the new meta, so tap into that 'cause that's how you make your money. But yeah, we should get into the news.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, news, and then
If you guys want a reading 98 or above, and I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be a long show.
yep, it is like what 1 a.m. here in Florida, Miami, 1 a.m. Oh, really?
Yo, look at this marketing, bro. You gotta love it. Hey,
I'm
305,
just saying,
baby.
bro.
Let's see what's happening.
So today we met Clav, IRL stream, and this interaction was insane. I'll give some depth to this interaction, but it was funny. Check it out.
Let's watch it.
We'll watch it. So we're here in Brickell Mall, looks maxing with some friends here. I know
Yo.
Why would you know this? Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Do I know you?
I want to
Maybe.
know you.
That's funny.
You want to get to know me?
Yeah. What's your name?
Denise.
Denise?
Milene. Yeah, Denise Milene. Where you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
What
But
are you doing here then?
I mean, looking for girls like you.
Swedish girls?
Swedish girls.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Pause real quick.
You wanna hang out?
You see the guy to the left hand side, the guy to the left,
Uh-huh.
very left.
Yeah.
So she was going home, right, from the mall. He was like, you know what? Let me talk to her real quick. He approached her. Talking to her. When we pull up, she's like, camera? Streamers? I'm gone, bro, instantly. She left him
Like
standing there.
like a fucking moth to the fucking
Bro,
light.
insane. Mind you, I know her, bro. Where's my fucking buddy? I know her, right? And it's funny. Miami's very small, but it's also very big.
How do you know her, Fresh?
That's not important.
I think that is the most important
I don't
part,
wanna be
bro.
rude, you know?
Okay.
I don't want to be rude.
We can take a hint.
But the point is that like this girl, I saw her, man, at Castanillos, with a sugar daddy, and I'm like, wait, hold on, this can't be her father. This nigga's like what, 65 or something like that, and I'm like, bro, what? Then he's like touching her. I'm like, bro, this cannot be her father. Anyhow, so I remember seeing her at that lounge area. Then fast forward, I saw her somewhere else, but I don't want to stand the camera. The funny part is that like this girl was like, okay, cool. You know what? I'll talk to her for the stream. But Clive was like going for it, and then the chat found her OnlyFans. I was like, bro,
Bro. So tell me how long till she was first on till when the chat actually exposed her as the OnlyFans whore.
So it took about like 30 minutes. But the funny part is that like she left homeboy. Look, good example. If a girl leaves her current guy for you, she's for the streets. Now, mind you, that's not her guy, but like, the point is, she saw the camera and folded towards me, bro. And it's like, that just tells me, bro, she's for the streets.
It's just like thirsty as fuck, dripping from there.
But
She
look-
just wanted it all, huh?
But Clive has the fame, gets the camera. Guys, you know what? I dare you. Go in the street with a cameraman just because you want to do it. Watch how girls treat you, people treat you. It's like you're a celebrity when you're not. So it's hilarious about how girls.
I'm at the bank today.
Mm.
I see this dude staring me down. Now, if
Hey, yo,
this
pause.
would
Hey, yo,
have
pause.
happened 10 years ago,
Hey, yo, pause, bro.
I'm thinking, yo, we're about to put in work. But now I've had to realize that some people just recognize me. Because I'm like, I'm looking back, I'm like, this dude's still staring at me. And then he's like, 8:23. I'm like, okay. Okay, bro. And I've had to get better at that because I remember I'm like having dinner with the family outside. You know, Miami, there's a lot of good spots. You're having dinner outside. This woman just comes right up to us. I'm like, God damn, man.
You know what's funny? Girls are very social creatures, and they understand how
Yeah, there's something all right.
how people operate. I walk in a girl, she's like, that guy knows you. Like, you know, how do you know he knows me? Look at me up and down. I'm like, how'd you know that? Because they can see, obviously, like from interactions, but like having fame, bro, is the ultimate hat because you get access, you get free stuff, and you get a lot of money as well if you're smart about it. Like here.
Well, listen, I just know how to leverage.
Yeah.
I just know how to leverage because, you know, listen, you guys are in this for fame. I can chill here by myself, play with my kids. I'm good. I don't need any of this shit. Okay. I just have something called an ego. And my ego tells me that I need to shove this numerology and astrology down your fucking throats, whether you like it or not.